Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to our first restream of the Enguarde group. I am very excited to bring yet another race to your screens this evening, and I have two new very exciting commentators with me here today, Lone Grey Wolf and Rick Damages. How are you both doing?
Uh, Morning, Blue. I'm doing well. How about you, Rick?
Morning, and I am doing well. Always excited for some donk in the evening. So
I mean, I am excited for our two runners, BowlinJim and Chromos, because they are going to have to go through kind of an interesting start here. We are starting with Diddy and Chunky, which is nice. We have some sequence break potential. But we are starting with Gone, Barrels, Homing. What do you make of this?
I mean, homing's always helpful, don't you think? I mean, the one time you use it and it's like out of logic that it's actually helpful. So at least you have Gorilla Gone for the end game. But even though you could hint it later, but at least that's one thing that's positive.
Well, I'll give you another thing that's positive. We're about to take off. May have a slight delay on my end there. Sorry about that. There we go. Oh, good old DK Isles. Alright. Early level 2 check.
What's your favorite start? Like, where do you like to do your Isles checks first? Do you get your hints immediately? What's your plan of action usually?
Ooh, Foolish Galleon Bananas, if I saw that right. I do like my overworld info stuff. Also, a level 2 factory is good to see early, and we have our first golden banana. Didn't get a good look at what was inside the sprint cage, but we may be back, we may not. In the meantime, okay, tiny gate, nothing important, and melon.
Love that early melon slice.
But yeah, so far, overworld not providing too much for us, so now I'm wondering what the Jape's lobby entrance has. Also, how many bananas was that to enter factory?
I did not catch it, actually. It was only on the screen very shortly.
Chat will be good at correcting us if we ever miss anything, so I'm not too worried. Also, we have two wonderful trackers in Rubik's Cube and Moon Beanie that will also keep us in line because we will mess things up. Fortunately, Jim has not messed up, realized, oh hey, we have barrels. We can enter the Snides Arena over here and deal with the funky challenge for a blueprint.
For a blueprint that we can't turn in even.
So it's helpful, but not immediately. Ooh, Funky Challenge versus Plinth Chaos. Which one do you feel is the better name?
I think I'm a big fan of Plinth Chaos.
I'll go Funky Challenge. And, dearth of items in the overworld? Why not check our own home? Makes sense.
This is one of my least favorite things when you have to do it early. I prefer to come back here like once you have at least vines or at least some coins. But, like you said, when you find no items, you kind of get suspicious.
I like that peek in the coconut cage. We're not going to have to stress about it. Oh, hello, Chunky Potion. And we have a rainbow coin right outside. Why not? And Caves level 1 with 2 potions in Main Isle. And, well, there's one of them.
Guitar?
We take guitar. All right. So Main Isle officially has 2 minus the 1. We can enter Caves with our 1 golden banana.
And hey, with that guitar, if you get any bad spawns for cops, at least you have something to deal with them.
That is true, but we do have Diddy available to actually play the guitar, so that also helps. And early gone check. I like that from Chromos, but unfortunately just a golden banana. Now, here's my curious question. Is Jim going to... Yes!
I was thinking the same thing. Do we see the U-turn?
We do have a U-turn. Now we just have to hope that that those 5 are enough. Remember, each rainbow coin gives you 5 banana coins for every Kong, even if you don't have the Kong yet.
Yeah, and you don't want to see the 7 or 9 going back here.
Honestly, I think the 6 would be worse.
Yeah, that's true.
And... No! I am so sorry. I cursed us. I cursed us. I am so sorry.
Well, I think we might not be invited back after that one.
I'll just be... We'll just say I can't commentate for a week in that case. Whatever. Alright, upcoming Kasplat by the Ice Castle. Oh, never mind, the Kasplat said no. Does that count as an everyone gets one thing, or was that not high enough?
I think we can count it.
Alright, let's start a counter then. As Chromos backflips his way up, BowlinJim about to enter case for the first time. Hopefully they have a little bit better luck at dealing with this Kasplat. 1, 2, 3! Just a fairy. But, good to use the boulder.
Yeah, I would say, do you think we're going to get any boulder shenanigans here?
We could see some tech, but the first part of the tech, getting it on the button. There we go.
Up. And here we go.
Oh, good to take out that skeleton. Any enemy can potentially destroy all of these boulders as we carry them. Hint, tiny found by Lanky in factory.
I like when you get hit with the boulder in your hands. Like, it doesn't just fall, it explodes. It's just, apparently that's a normal reaction for boulders whenever you're carrying them.
You never know what is inside these boulders. Still, a boulder of any weight is good enough to break open the igloo.
I think that was a green potion inside there, too.
It went by a little quickly, but I'm more focused on this hint. High five, Gorilla Gone for... just the endgame. That's easy.
Too bad I think we've already checked, like, one of the 4 other Gorilla Gone checks in the game, so... doesn't really narrow it down that much, but...
It basically means, we just gave you one of the moves for free. Good luck with the rest. Now, we can do Diddy Igloo. And oh, okay. We do have 1 of 5 pearls found. And while we do see an Igloo check taking place... Mushroom exterior. Alright. And, there we go. Guess Chromos wanted to see the butterflies for a bit, while Jim is showing off their strength. And yeah, you are right. Green potion, hunky locked, pineapple.
And another rainbow coin. So we're good to go with that Isles potion now.
Hey, I missed that other rainbow coin, but we will gladly take this. Now, let's keep in mind, folks, that pineapple is out of logic. We were supposed to have Hunky Chunky in order to get that. Also, oh, Hunky has a potion for us.
Ooh.
I will not argue with Rocket. I like the ability to just fly wherever. And there is that ding. Whenever you see the hippopotamus in the bottom right show up, that means we have enough colored bananas in order to access Trough and Scoff. Also, well, okay, we're not gonna get much for that little sequence break, but every banana counts. Our goal is 50! Hold on a second. We may need that, Rocket.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Anytime we get a potion on a barrel, I get nervous. And then I also get nervous if it ends up being one of those mini games where we require another move.
Oh, you'd hate to get 2%ed.
Yeah. Right, and also, right, I was reminded that particular Kasplat check was not a sequence break. I am so used to doing it with Lanky and Balloon these days, but...
Yeah, that's actually the vanilla way to get it.
I know. I mean, as I told you before we started, Rick, we're all gonna make mistakes. Let me make the first one.
I mean, let's face it, there are some sequence breaks in this game that once you've played a good bit, it's like you actually forget that they're sequence breaks.
That is... I think that's happened to me at this point. Anyway, we got ourselves... Oh.
Hey, at least it's one of the bait files out of the way.
Yeah, it does also mean that it is not a point taken away. Factory shops for a chunky. For a chunky. What could that possibly be? And is it going to be a direct item, or are we going to have to follow the chain a little bit more?
I mean, if that could be our hunky, which would be interesting because we know that locks
Pineapple, yeah.
As well, so.
Alright, we do have logical access to this door that Chromos is trying to backflip up. We do also have a rocket barrel, but we're just doing things the fancy flippy way.
You gotta practice when you don't have rocket barrel.
That is fair. Also, this is... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, that one I always feel comfortable getting with Diddy. The other one where you have to do the slide off the roof and the climb, I've given up trying to get that hint door up there.
Hold on, boss alert! I see a funny monkey / orangutan behind the trough and scoff door, and we are going.
We got a puff toss.
And that officially means rocket barrel boost is logically required. Wow, I was not expecting that situation to show up.
Yeah, it feels like in the scrub settings, like, you kind of have to do at least the first couple of boss checks. The CB requirements are so low, and if you usually pass them and you have it, usually feels pretty safe to just check the boss.
And yeah, chat is right. Level 1 caves definitely going hard and hard quickly. If you are not used to the randomness of Puff Toss, well, good news. Just about every boss has had their phases reduced in these settings. But don't forget, you are driving some sort of strange hovercraft that you also have to remember you can rotate it with sharper turns using the R button, but it's kind of unwieldy.
I think you could say unwieldy is a lot of this game when you play it.
Honestly, it's not that unwieldy. Maybe a little overbearing with the collectibles. But, you know, again, we only need 50 golden bananas here.
It's easy.
And looks like Jim wants to get some backflip practice in, as Puff Toss is going to practice how far he can launch himself out of the lake. Landing back in, that is a 0. But hey, we got a funny face now.
I don't know if I've ever seen that interaction before.
I don't think I've seen that one either. But yeah, we now have 3 Kongs in 13 minutes. Not too bad. But what can we do with Lanky right now? I don't think we can get the 35 bananas for the medal yet. Or wait, 10 there, 20 there. Is there another 5 I'm forgetting about?
I think you
Because
always...
I'm curious.
Oh.
Go for it.
I was just saying, no, I think you're actually good if you can get up here with the rocket barrel, so.
Well, again, that's 30. We're missing 5, right, the entrance to caves. Yeah, we can get it. And it is true, Diddy should have access to Caves Metal Check as well. We do have 8 points in total in Caves, and we've already exhausted 3 of them.
Yeah, and I'm not sure there's really much else you can do in caves in your first dip here.
Well, we may be discovering more. Yeah. I mean, again, we may just get more move after more move. So how about we play a little game instead? Alright, Tomato, what do you got for us?
A junk item.
We'll say no to the game. Alright, and, I am wondering if Chromos was thinking about getting those 5 bananas inside the entrance to, Rabbit Race there.
Or they're just a beetle enjoyer.
Oh, Beetle Race, thank you. And there is the hint?
I think you can flip the rabbit model with the beetle in these settings.
Random cosmetics is not seed dependent, so it is possible if I remember correctly. But it's not a setting I use too much.
I'm not gonna spawn the seed.
Okay, Jim also likes the underwater collection. But Jim is right now thinking either enough is enough or... Yep.
Oh, he's in.
Oh, that check. Yep. Logical access, but Chromos going for a potion. Oh, well, there's Monkey Port. That's
yeah, I don't think Jim's
anticlimactic.
I don't think Jim's gonna be too bummed that he missed out on that.
But for Jim, I bestow upon thee a crown. If you are coming from the Season 4.5 settings that are often held on our partner channel, DK64 Speedruns, crowns do nothing on these settings. So yeah, right now, I'm looking at the number of moves that we require to finish the seed at minimum. We are already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just have 6 more left, it looks like. Ah. I often forget about this pineapple cage check. Chromos didn't. He is awarded with a banana.
Yeah, there's still quite a few items still out in Isles. So, probably be hunting through those most of the game, it seems like.
Alright, factory required 4 bananas to enter, and both our participants are thinking, yeah, let's go rescue Tiny. Now, here's the question. Which check do you think Tiny is caught in?
That's good. We have no O stand, so we're hoping not the chunky cage. Metal? I'm thinking metal.
Metal should be possible. Maybe a little tight, but I do think it's possible. Let me pull up my little calculator here. Factory, Linky. Yep, we are good. And Igloo, path to Free Kongs. Interesting. That was pineapple, which is... Yeah. So, now, mind you, it may not necessarily be that, but Chromos could always double check.
So if pineapple is the Free Kongs item, then that...
Oh, hold on.
4-8.
Never mind.
If pineapple was the Free Kongs check, it wouldn't be that 4-8, because that 4-8 chunky, because that was not Path to Kongs, so...
That is correct, and oh, there, that's the confirmation. You see that little dim message on Chromos' side? That means we have what we need for that hint. It is pineapple. Hunky is required for free Kong, so... But this also means pineapple is required for free Kongs.
Oh, I miss third melon.
It was just right by Funky. Alright, so pineapple... Ooh, question from the chat. Does pineapple lock Chunky's medal in factory? Since I do not remember, give me a few quick moments. Since production is on in these settings, it is free. Oh, also... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, that's... Oh, that's balloon locked! So balloon is technically on the path as well.
Wolf, I'm gonna tell you right now, Chromos is doing the bane of my existence. I hate this track more than anything.
Oh, hold on. We have a red vial on a DK, or by the ferry. Well, it's spring, I guess. But yeah,
in case anyone wasn't doing that logically.
But yeah, a good hint for a Berry Battle Bandit. Once you get all the bananas lined up once, count to 3.
There we go. That might be my savior, because that game tilts me, I think, every time I see it, so...
Yeah, the hard part is... Yeah, the hard part's getting it set up in the first place. Alright, so the Linky testing check minus the balloon gets us tiny. So already we are doing 2 sequence breaks, at least one of which we will have to resolve properly just because of later K-Rool phases, but... Well, who knows if we're gonna run into balloon. So yeah, here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
And just like that, Jim knows how to count to 3, and they have a 4th party member.
So we have 4 Kongs in 21 minutes. Do we think Donkey's gonna give us trouble here?
Does Coconut ruin every seed?
Not every seed. Sometimes you can start with it.
Fair point. Also, redundant hint, thank you, game. Well, actually, maybe not completely redundant, but... So, remember, technically, let's see if I remember this correctly. You are supposed to have 3 Kongs by the time you finish level 3, or before you enter level 4, and then increment by 1 for each of the next few levels.
Yep.
Now, what do we have here? Let's see, banana metal and something unknown in that cage. I never get a good look at it. So... Dirt patch, nothing important. Factory has 2 things covered. Cabins area to 2. Okay, we are gonna have to head back there.
It's probably Diddy Upper Cabin. We got our spring now, so...
Spring as a requirement. Ugh. I mean... The only way it could be lower cabin is if for some reason none of the enemies were randomized to require oranges. Which, it is possible, but it's not something you think of. Hello there, factory shops. Now, are you the one we need? Well, not with Chunky. I believe we need Linky. And okay, some folks in chat are saying it is always oranges even if the enemies themselves are not. And, right, just buying the golden banana first, not a bad idea. So yeah, unless we happen to find oranges, well no, that would that would not make sense then. So we now have...
Punch.
Punch leads to Chunky, 8, and 4. To 8? Are we having a 2% game?
It could be, and it's going to be hidden because the Hunkies... Well, no, Hunky would be to 8 too if we find it, so...
And thank you... Go ahead.
This is not great GB pacing at the start of this. Chromos just has 9 with 24 minutes, which it's not terrible, but some of these seeds, it feels like you get just loaded up with GBs early on, so...
Well, in this case, we're just getting better equipped now, so that we can be more prepared later. Honestly, I don't see an issue with this approach. And thank you, chat, for confirming that Diddy Lower Cabin in Caves always requires oranges, even if the enemies themselves do not in any... if it ends up that way. But also, thanks to what we've learned so far, you know, Punch cannot lead to Hunky. Hunky has to lead to Free Kongs because of Pineapple. So right now we are working with some diverging paths here.
Yeah, and we do know that Balloon, if we see a hint, that Balloon's also Free Kongs. So both of those moves are strictly to Free Kongs. It's an either-or whenever you get that hint, which probably not what you're looking for.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm looking for. The final item. We have spent 3 points in Factory. There are 4 in total. Well, we found a boss, but... why not? Now, do you like to... Let's see, I know some runners like to check bosses all the time, some none of the time, some early. What's your position on this again?
I feel like early on you need to think about them. If you have, like, 1 item left in the level, I'm probably a little less inclined to do it. But, like, in that caves, I think we still had 4 items left in there as an early level. I'm pretty much always going to check it then.
And Banana Medal. In the vanilla game, banana medals are needed for the jetpack game, but the jetpack game is forced junk on these settings, so we will pass. What is inside that mini check in the arcade? I couldn't get a good look.
I looked away at my notes for a second, so I did not see it. That's always a satisfying medal when you can get it. The slam straight down.
Oh, I always get nervous for that. Oh. Give me one moment, folks. Thought I lost the feed for a second. Alright, I'm back up. Alright, we are investigating production. Well, good news, we don't have to worry about kick sliding up.
Yeah, and it's nice that we have all 4 Kongs to peek all 4 of these moves, so hopefully we at least have the information, even if it is, like, Ponytail Twirl locked, which it's not, so...
Plus, we also have 1 hint door up there. Someone could choose to sequence break DK's check. Oh, Chromos is possibly... Never mind, just collecting the banana coins and skedaddling. So all that's left in production besides the Splat and the hint door... Oh!
Ooh.
What potion is that? Let's see, we've gone through... We've gone through Third Melon, we've gone through Ammo Belt,
We're still missing
is there
diving
another progressive upgrade?
We're missing diving and,
Oh! Hold on,
fine.
we have a key!
Key 4?
This early... Yep, that is key 4 on Punchbox Ferry. So the fun fact here is we have access to level 5 before levels 3 and 4. Remember, we are still playing in simple level order with these settings. You are expected to at least peak in order the first time. You should never need to get key 4 before key 2. You can theoretically... Oh! Well, hello there, Gorilla Grab. I was not expecting to see you there.
So that is also punch locked, so that could be potential to our key 8 as well, which
a little early to tell. But yeah, we are right now back in caves. If it is upper cabin, which is what we're thinking, Chromos does have what's needed to get it. Ooh. Nice jump there, Jim. That camera startled me a little bit.
looks like Chromos is going to pick up the medal here as well, too, before going over to the
if you're
cabin.
going to be here anyway, makes sense. Also, factory timing medal incoming for Jim. Oh!
Ooh.
Hello, Featherbow. I was not expecting you there. Wait, main aisle to 2 and 8, I think that said?
That's what it said.
And the... Oh, lines on that. Ooh, that is nasty. But at the very least, that is everything. That does mean Simian Spring was logically required.
Yeah, and just a reminder from the scrub settings, your barrels, your vines, and your diving are always going to be in your first 3 levels, so always got to be wary of your clear vials in those levels, because they obviously, vines is always required, and barrels and diving are always quite helpful, so.
Yeah. So, there is some questions about what is in main aisles. Let's remind everyone, we found guitar on main aisle dirt, home, basically. Or the cave right outside Cranky's hut. So, that is likely what we need. But then this brings up another question. How else are we going to use guitar?
Yeah, because it's not our helm instruments.
Sorry, I'm just double checking my move notes that I've taken here. I do not believe Cave's Ditty Igloo was anything.
Yeah, I don't think it was either.
I mean, cabins... Yes, so cabins itself can be key too. The key can point to itself.
Yeah.
But it's main aisle to 2 and 8. And we are about to have a lesson on that right now.
Yeah, I think we know what this one is. You'd think he could just grab it through the gate. It's sticking right out.
Yeah, but you have to yank it out of there, and the bottom of the key is kind of stubborn. So we have to do things the old-fashioned way, by lighting up candles. Meantime, Chromos is back in factory. Hoping to get that 4th move. We know it's vines.
It is one note that Chromos did not grab his key 2 while he was in caves.
And the fairy check is vanilla. Kasplat versus Kasplat. And the winner is Kong, and we'll call it a draw.
Jim
Maybe
got
it was both draws. Ah, that was the rainbow coin I missed earlier. Okay, that makes... Yeah, our Kongs are rich in the economy.
It feels like the seeds you get a bunch of rainbow coins earlier is when everything costs 1.
In the AP games I've played, the seeds where you find all the rainbow coins are the ones where you need every single one and you still haven't gotten enough.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm really into rainbow coin hunts.
Alright, I think that hint in upper production should point Chromos in the right direction, but let's at least get the vines. Don't fall, we are good. Jim, not falling by going up the slope. Nicely done.
Did Chromos not hit the Diddy switch?
I don't think he did. Chat, can you please confirm that? Because, Anyway, 4-3, and I think that said... Did that say factory shops to 8? I was a little bit too stunned by,
I think it was Aztec
the lack of
shops.
vines there. Say
Aztec.
that again?
Aztec shops.
Aztec shops to 8, thank you. And in the meantime, early monkey port, that's a green potion on the ferry. Monkey
There's our
port to Hunky. Well, at least we resolved that part. So now we have the interesting question. Pineapple to DK. What check will that be?
Oh, we don't have our diving yet, so we don't know what our level 4 is. We could peak level 4 too. Or level 5, excuse me.
We can peak level 5. We can potentially enter level 5. It depends on the banana amounts. Oh gosh, Chad is already trying to summon the beanstalk, which, funny enough, if we were to find Minnie and the bean in forest, and keep in mind we have 8 points worth here, it is technically possible.
We're gonna need our saxophone too.
We do need... So, 3 points to invest in a 4th? I don't see why not.
And Jim's gonna have to go back and get that feather too.
Oh hey, we already found the boss door, so that helps, except we're gonna need grape in order to get the last one. Oh, hold on a second, we have an arena check. This is our one mush exterior check here, as long as it's not a bait vial.
Diving.
Alright, it is not bait. And Chromos actually entered a lower cabin primarily for the bananas. Couldn't clear it though, but honestly, do we need to enter lower cabin for the Diddy medal?
I think with regular rocket barrel, it should be enough. If you could do the ones over the igloo.
Zingers were giving Jim a hard time for that rainbow coin. Alright, Cave's tiny metal check incoming. Alright, our runners are catching up on the golden banana count. I'm not too worried about the pace.
Yeah, if you have 4 Kongs this early, you usually think you're gonna have quite a few GBs.
This check. How often do you like to do interior mushroom slam?
I mean, like to, never, but sometimes it's necessary just when you're going through. The worst is when you go in this one first versus going to the other one, and then it's nothing, and then you have to exit out, and warp up, but...
Well, let's see. Just a regular banana, but Jim is saying screw it. Let's see it. Searchlight Seek, not too bad of a minigame. Just gotta deal with a claptrap that likes to hide in the dark a little bit. And yeah, chat brings up an interesting point. You notice how Jim has key 2 and Chromos has key 4?
Yep.
I wonder who will get the other key first. Because this is... Go ahead.
We just have the one item left in factory, and the key 4 was in factory lobby.
Yep. Alright, this Kasplat cannot have anything important. But we still could use some potassium. And, Chromos, you kinda need a training move first. Don't worry, I've done that as well. So, we are going to peek at what level 5 is. In the meantime, Jim is exploring the inside of the mushrooms. Level 5 is Japes. And it requires 20.
I got scared there for a second. I thought I initially said 40.
Testing to 2 and 8. That is... Wait, 2 and 8? But that was... spring. Where else are we supposed to use spring?
We have a lot of suspicious things to 8 that are normally not unlocking a lot of things.
Yeah, Chad is bringing up a good point. Dark Rafters in Forest is a prime candidate. And the good news here, at least for Jim, they can access it. But
Yeah,
we're
Jim...
not going there quite yet.
Yeah, Jim hasn't gone over to Mills yet, so... Well, for you, are you a Mills start or a Mushroom start when you go to Forest?
I am a Mills starter usually, and I am so much of a Mills starter. If I have Chunky, I go for the minecart check mainly for the bananas, and then just exit out.
Oh, that's nice. I also prefer Mills start, but I didn't think about that because with the minecarts being off, you just don't really. I haven't really been thinking about it in scrub settings, but.
Alright, while our runners are going through all of this, this is a good time to, shout out the commentator... Well, not the commentators, because that's us, and we should not, plug ourselves too much. I meant to shout out the trackers here. Rubik's Cube and Moon Beanie. Oh, Foolish for Aztec-colored banana. Sorry, that's important. They are the ones keeping us in line. And also, BowlinJim and Chromos for actually putting on a show. Blue Roses for putting up with us. And also making sure the rest of you get to see this, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a double header today, which it's pretty exciting. In case you missed the earlier match, you can go back and, I think, watch the VOD still, so...
Alright, Chromos is about to get key 2, BowlinJim. Everyone struggles with Dark Rafters at least once, so not a big deal.
It is just a banana as the check, but there is still the fairy after you get the banana.
Yeah, there are a number of runners who feel much more comfortable just doing this in the dark. I have done it in the dark a few times. It's not fun. You can use a number of different techniques to attempt going without guitar. You could use shockwave, you can use guns. You can try twirling and hoping you get lucky.
I've done it with the gun before, where it takes like 130 shots because I still fall like 5-6 times or whatever. But I'm always impressed by the people that just do it blind and do it on like 3 jumps.
Alright, so it is not Dark Rafters. We just had bananas in there. So, what other checks could be involved?
So we know we still have something spring. Aztec, I don't believe there's any spring checks.
None in Aztec.
There's 2 in Galleon.
Oh, hold on. I see a... Oh, there is a grab-locked potion in Forest. Oh, right.
And
Oh,
grab
Spring got us Vine, so, Spring is dead.
Another check that you forget that's actually logically required.
Hold on, Lanky Forest Metal is key 5. Hello there. Thank you for surprising us so quickly.
That grab potion was also behind Punch, because I think Punch was locked Gorilla Grab. So.
Yep, it was the Caves Lobby Kasplat. But oh, Baboon Balloon on. Oh, that is a nasty spot. That was the melon crate. But if that's the case, Galleon Ditty 5-door Shipway the Horde. And Jape Shops to 7. No, but what I was thinking, does that mean...
Oh! Here's our pineapple luck check. Can't get back here without pineapple.
Well, it's not a bean, but we'll take it. But no, what I was genuinely thinking... I'm wondering if DK was supposed to be the 4th Kong.
Yeah, because you would have to leave.
Oh, hold on. Oh, it's the dirt by the beanstalk that has it. And it's oranges.
There's our oranges.
Forest color bananas to P5. We already got that one. So yeah, but this also brings up a fair point. Both Feather and Pineapple were needed for DK.
I don't think we've ever gotten a hint for the Feather. Because Jim does not have Feather still.
We have to do Cave's Lanky Metal for that one. And we have proven that it is logically available even without Balloon. Chromos, I feel for you. I have had that switch not go for it either.
There's multiple.
I have had I have had that door misbehave on me as well. Alright. Also, what level number is Galleon? Because I missed that.
It must have been. Oh, I didn't. We do have key 5, so I did not see what level it was.
The thing is, we have key 5, but we also have key 2.
Yeah.
So it could be 4. And our runners... It's actually kind of unclear. And, okay, Chromos is... I don't know if just dropping it on that conveyor belt is enough there. No, it is not. You technically have to have that spike barrel rotate first. And then if the conveyor belt is not moving... Oh. Twirl... What are you doing there? That is Galleon Cranky Lanky. Yeah. Alright, so Chromos is going to activate the drum the normal way, after checking out Spider Boss, of course. But normally what you're supposed to do is spin the drum, and then you can either have the conveyor belt destroy the barrels, or, oh, right, we are missing triangles, so, I kind of forgot about that part, thank you. And Spider, what do you have?
Ooh.
Hello there! Spider Boss, giving us a potion to fight over. What is going on with this seed? Ooh, chat's asking for Minnie. We have a hint door that is vines locked. We should have vines by now. Cave's Home Lobbies, 1 potion. Uh-oh, that is grab.
Yep.
And just to confirm, I don't think Chromos actually grabbed the potion he unlocked yet, right?
For Spider Boss?
No, for,
Oh, no, for the DK? Yeah, there's still the yellow potion outside.
Alright, well, what potion do we have here, as Jim is preparing for a treasure room dive? And that does bring up a good point. Oh, hold on, Blue? If this is trombone, this is worth it.
Trombone.
It is trombone. It is worth it. Aztec Lanky matching game is Way of the Horde, which means grape is now required.
And blast.
And blast. Good point. We need every single pad move this seed. Oh, that actually means we have 2 bingos in process.
Ooh, another potion. It is clear, though.
It could be a slam, which honestly wouldn't be too bad considering Japes is level 5.
Yeah, and we still don't have our slam hint. Or sniper. With 2 items in castle, sniper's not really what you're looking for.
Oh well, c'est la vie. But no, the actual one we want is Diddy 5-door ship. We have guitar for it. Hopefully we will see that soon. Whoop. And splat. I'm guessing Chromos wants to deal with, Lanky Mill shooting, and in the meantime, BowlinJim... Oh. There we go. Steady on the coins. I know gold can be a malleable metal, but we should be able to master... Did that splat basically parry?
I think that's exactly what happened. Ooh, for a medal, too.
Hey, Lanky Mill's not worth it, and I don't think, treasure room for Diddy helped at all. Alright, we do have Baboon Balloon, but it's still faster to backflip up. Makes sense. And, Chromos still hasn't picked up that potion. We know we need Blast. I don't know if he realizes it yet. I mean, honestly, it could very well be Grab to Blast. Ooh,
See, that was some nice,
yeah.
some nice Raptors movement.
These bats can get in the way so much. Hey, Chromos, you can take a fall and then get back up. Let's do this. But yes, chat is right. Chromos, please pick up that potion you revealed.
We're all eagerly waiting right now.
Okay, Hintor's fine. Hintor's fine. Just... Okay, we're not going left. Alright, can you turn right, please? I said, can you turn right?
Wolf, I'm getting a little concerned right now.
I'm not. It means Chromos can't hear me, which means there's no DQ shenanigans going on. But at the same time, I agree with you. Chromos, you do need to turn back.
Watch, it's just gonna be Strong Kong. It's just complete bait Strong Kong.
Hintor, Galleon and Isles has our slams. So that means the final... Okay, so the final item in Isles is a slam. We don't know which one. And we know one of the remaining moves in Galleon is a slam. Again, we don't know which one.
So you weren't off track when you said, "Oh, the lanky two-door could be slam." it was in the level.
I have my moments. Okay, BowlinJim has now discovered Key 4, while Chromos is hoping to find something in the Thornvine Barn. We have 3 checks in here. This melon crate is 1. And it's a blueprint. As BowlinJim picks up Key 4, the second check is literally right above. You technically need vines for this, but a DK kick can get you over there. The third check is the ferry.
Oh.
Alright, level 6 is Aztec. Production room 1 potion, which is vines. Oh, hello there. We do not have enough. So that means Galleon's level 4, because there is no way we entered level 7 at this rate. And this also means Castle is level 7.
There's Key 5 on Chromos' side.
Chromos has forgotten the potion. Oh no. If that is Blast, that is going to be devastating.
Chromos is just keeping everyone in suspense.
Testing area to 2 and 8, Chromos already picked that up, and 20 bananas is now enough to enter. And I always forget about this hint door that Jim's going after. Mills to 8, that is Trombone.
We have a lanky face. That is not Trombone.
That is... You're right, I misread that. I misread my hills and my K rules, so then what are we dealing with there? Let's see.
Well, that's just the yellow potion, most likely, right? are
So
whatever
is it?
whatever's
Oh, gosh,
in lanky,
you're right.
whatever's in lanky matching game is probably key 8. So that's probably our blast.
I do think blast is likelier than coconut. Either can be bad though.
You do love when you have your blast hinted and it's just to like one item, and you're just like, cool, I found my blast item. I don't need to do all the blast courses.
No shame in taking the time to review the hints.
Especially with the scrub settings where it will shade them out whenever you have them. Always nice to do a little double check, especially if you get a hint and you haven't, or you've already got the item, you can always do that quick check.
Alright, BowlinJim is unable to enter the hive area itself. They are missing Feather. As a reminder, Feather is on Cave's lanky metal.
Jim's also not going to get Donkey until he goes back and gets that Feather as well. Which, it hasn't been hinted.
However, Chromos is now about to have diving. Japes underground, the banana check has nothing. What about the splat check? Also nothing. If this seriously ends up being Caves and Mine's Foolish, I'm going to be... Well, I don't know if it'll be more disappointed or sad.
We can be sad for the runners.
Let's do that. Alright, up to Hillside we go as Chromos is checking another boss.
Ooh.
Oh, well, there's Key 7.
Yep.
Most likely, anyway. As we deal with this arcade feud, have we seen a Key 6 hint yet?
I was literally thinking, did we have a Key 6 or a Key 7 hint yet?
Well, we did have a Key 7 hint. That's Jape's Shops, and I think that has been resolved. Alright, Jim is definitely able to enter Aztec now, but still needs DK and Blast in order to actually get whatever that Way of the Horde is.
And Grape.
Yeah. Also, have either of our runners actually entered Diddy 5-door ship yet?
They have not.
Although, of what they need, I know at least one of them has seen the hint. Can't do Diddy 5-door ship without water levels. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, and it's a potion in a cage, and we
Why
need
not?
Diddy for it.
That's Chimpy Charge, so...
Oh, never mind. You can stay in there.
So, that being a Diddy hint, that being a need of Peanut is actually very nice. Because otherwise you're probably starting to worry, oh crap, that's Peanut.
And Cremile Fairy is Way of the Horde, which, well, we kind of already know. That's Hunky. Dang it, I was actually excited to see something important in the cage, and I was like, oh wait, this isn't gonna happen.
I had a stretch when I was doing practice runs for Scrubs where I had 3 straight seeds where Chunky, specifically, was in a cage. One of the Vanilla Kong locations.
Oh. Some of my early Scrub rounds were like that as well, or even Season 4, where it was always the factory, lanky, free Kong check that always had something, and I always forgot it because I was so used to the older settings where
the item's just sitting there. Unless
it was a real Kong in a cage. Yeah. Times have changed, that's for sure. Alright, I think this is Chromos' first time in Galleon. So there should be plenty to see here.
We can hopefully get eyes on that DD5 door.
Oh, nice orange throw there.
The hardest part of orange is remembering you have oranges.
Alright, banana count between our two runners is close, 34 to 32. I will admit I have lost track of blueprints, though. Yeah, chat is bringing up a good point as we enter a boulder blitz through a punch. Good old random names for these things.
Yeah, it's honestly great being on comms because I feel like when I play, I never see any of these names because I'm thinking about 3 other things. But it's nice to see the variety.
Alright, Jim finally has Hunky. But, more importantly, Jim needs that feather. And... okay, we have confirmation from our trackers and restreamers. It looks like, Jim has 9 blueprints, Chromos has 4 or 5. Chromos also has Ponytail Twirl, but I'm not expecting that to come into play.
I'm a big twirl enjoyer. It's nice for getting around. A couple of sequence breaks are nice with it.
Oh, I will not doubt that. But yeah, to talk about the Galleon situation a little bit more. So, in these settings, the water level in Galleon always starts on high tide. On the lighthouse side, there are switches to raise and lower the water. The problem is, in these settings, the shipyard outskirts, which is where Chromos is in right now, that side's open. The lighthouse is locked. And of course, it is locked by a coconut gun switch. Which means, well, there is a saying around these parts, there is always some way for coconut to ruin a seed. And if you've encountered it many times, you will end up saying that coconut ruins yet another seed. Coconut is the first guns you get in this game, so it kind of makes sense.
Surely it's just on one of our many path key 8 hints.
The way things are going, maybe. The problem right now is we have 4 moves that DK doesn't have yet. 2 of them at this point are required, as Jim now gets Pineapple, and also checking out Kosha Dirt. Well, let's add another blueprint to the pile. Soon, Jim won't even need to worry about collecting random bananas and blueprints. And Feather, as a reminder, was located on Cave's Lanky Metals, so Jim is in the right level. Just has to get all the bananas. Oh, I agree, it's a gross check, but it is necessary this time. Alright, Chromos sees the Lanky two-door ship check. We know it's Sniper. Chromos does not yet. Oh, yeah, and chat's also affected by Trombone as well. Ooh, Spider Boss on there. Oof. Jim was in the right area, but Jim is no longer in the area at all. Lanky Metal is, well, not happening anytime soon, so this, we may be here for the long haul. Hope you've got your popcorn ready. As Chromos picks up Sniper Scope. For the record, Sniper, go ahead.
I was gonna say, diving was never path hinted, right?
I'm verifying that right now. Diving is forced arena that is free. As we see the Aztec Lanky matching game hint. So, no, diving has not been hinted towards anything yet. Though, it is on a scouring hint.
Yeah.
So, it is needed for something, which that something is Galleon Diddy 5-door ship, because you need diving for that anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was just thinking we saw that sniper, and I was like, oh, can we infer anything from that sniper potential? But... I don't think either of our runners have seen the castle entrance number yet.
Castle is 7 at this point. It's by process of elimination.
Yeah, sorry, I meant number of GBs to get in.
That I will concede. But yeah, as we're seeing right there on Chromos' screen, the guitar pad, it requires low tide in order to access, same with trombone. The other two can be used no matter what the tide is. Oh, I bet Chromos is just staring at that hint like, why couldn't it be Slam? And the sad part is, it could very well be Slam and Diddy 5-door ship for all we know.
Wolf, I was literally just thinking that. I'm like, oh wait, do we need that? Do we need Red Slam and Castle, and that's why that's in there?
You know what? Let's be mean. Both Slams and Peanuts and Sniper for Diddy Dungeon.
It's okay. I was thinking we already have the balloon, but I was thinking both Slams plus Grape and Sniper for top of top of Lanky Tower.
We did not see a Room's Foolish hint, did we? No, we did not. I think that was the previous seed.
I was thinking, I was worried about that too. I was watching and I was like, wait, was that the earlier seed?
We have seed bleed, folks. We are trying to minimize that. Chromos, however, is trying to maximize their accuracy on the barrel cannon game. You get 6 shots, you only need 3. Bullseye! Have a banana.
That's a deceptively hard check early on when you're learning this game.
However, it's a check that we technically didn't need. Remember, Pineapple only led to free Kongs, and we already know how all of our Kongs are rescued.
If you're good at it, though, it's potentially 2 GBs in that room, so I can get why you still check it.
Alright, we are now in Aztec. Only 3 things here. We know 1 is important, and we know it needs Grape.
We also have an Aztec
Blast.
shop.
Yeah. Aztec Shops has a second item, that is true. Meantime, Chromos checking out Jape's lobby music pad. Not a bad idea.
We're rich.
I swear, these Kongs are getting richer than the rest of us.
We just gotta find more rainbow coins out in the world.
I'll have to work on that. And yep, Forest Mills path to 8, and hopefully Chromos realizes, yeah, they better go back.
I have no idea. Does that... Yeah, it's... Does that potion stay there when you leave the level? Because I know some potions reset and some don't, and I have no idea on that one.
That is a fair question. I don't know the answer myself. Because, usually I try to get that potion right away.
I think we'll all learn something else today. Yeah, I think that was the realization right there.
Oh, we found a bean. And, what does Chunky have there? I can't tell, but either way, we have a bean. It's not helpful, but it's a bean.
Jim is already ahead in this race now, just for purchasing the beam.
However, this also means we know where the other items are. And okay, potion is already there, and it's coconut.
So we do know our coconut's only to 8. Well, that was checkmarked, I think.
That is correct. Coconut is strictly for 8. So that means coconut leads to triangle, I think.
Could be sacks, too.
We are missing sacks. Good point. But yeah, honestly, I mean, I understand entering a tiny temple for maybe banana checks, but I don't think we're going to find anything worthwhile inside Tiny Temple. Again, Aztec has 3 points total. We found a shop with a bean. Great for sentimental value, but nothing else. There is a separate shop hint for Aztec to 8. And we also know that Llama Temple has something.
Yeah, our coconut's just a Diddy 5-door. So that's our 8 path that it's on.
I agree with that. And the reason for that is because we have to open the gate and lower the tide. So I'm genuinely curious why we are going up the lighthouse. Well, let's see. There is a slam somewhere. And there's also another potion somewhere.
With Donkey Metal. I think that was a couple of quick bananas, so not the end of the world.
Nice kick sliding by Jim. Normally you're supposed to use Rucka to get up there, but if you end up landing just a little short or you get knocked down, well, you have a way to get back up, but unfortunately it was just for more money that the Kongs don't need.
I don't know if you saw that count. That was 47 coins for Tiny. I think Tiny's probably good for the rest of the seed.
Yeah. Alright, time for the seasick ship, otherwise known as Drunky Chunky for some folks. Always navigate your ships responsibly. I am going to hope Chromos lowered the tide there.
I'm thinking it might have been a realization of that's what it was.
I mean, at the same time, for all we know, wait, punch to 8.
Oh,
yeah.
It could be comboed, but
unlikely, and, well, Jim got bailed out. Kind of. Jim knows that, they need Feather. The problem is, they have to find Feather first. Oh.
Cave CDs to 6.
Well, okay, if that hint is found, by Jim, they'll, have a chance. But yeah,
the only problem is...
Go for it.
They know their donkey's in forest, but they're looking for Feather. So the question is, do they go to forest to look for Feather or not? Because, like, this is locked behind Coconut still, so which is in forest.
What I'm right now trying to figure out, is it DK's metal for caves?
Have we seen Chunky's metal? We have seen Chunky's metal. I think we may have seen every other metal in caves.
Alright, well, yep, the tide has been lowered. Caves metal rewards 2 potions, but, let's see, a lot of scouring today, that's for sure.
Wow. That Isle's cranky getting hinted in level 6. There's our slam.
And we will take a freebie saxophone.
Got my S words mixed up there.
All good. Alright, saxophone, just need to put it in my notes. Aztec Funky Ditty, there we go. But yeah, just to reconfirm, Cave's Lanky Metal is one of the potion checks. I don't think any other one has been accounted for. Yeah, I think it is DK.
And we did check boss too.
We did, because it was Lanky on the boss.
So fun 3 items on Cave CB checks in this.
Well, good news, Jim is back in caves. Hopefully they find what they need. Meantime, Chromos is now going to confirm what is inside the 5-door ship. All we have to do is escort some fairies, Enguardes across the claptraps.
This will probably just be a blast, right?
Honestly, I'm gonna be mean and say a slam. Oh, let's find out what we get. Well, we were both mistaken. It's triangle. So we have all of our instruments. The only thing we're missing, if I'm understanding my stuff correctly, is grape.
Which, that's not...
And blast, yeah. Wait a second.
Are we getting 2%ed? Is that sprint?
You're about to make the same mistake I did. If it's... Well, let's at least extrapolate this a little bit. Could it be a key that we're going for? Cave's colored bananas could lead to... Yeah. It could be a potion. We are missing... At this point, what do we need grape for? Match game. Right. So... So we need...
We need blast to get to that.
We need blast and grape to get E6. So... Yeah. The cave's colored metal is probably either grape or blast. So where's the other? Also, Jim now has a family at 1 hour 22 minutes. And chat is bringing up a good point. We do require a slam in the end after all. Because in order to actually activate the matching game, we have to slam it down. So, yeah, we do have a possibility that we may not get a direct hinted slam if both slams are available. Now, the good news, again, we know what levels the slams are in. It's Galleon and Isles. But that doesn't really help if we don't have any indication on where we should go.
I just need to note that Jim planted the bean for the people, so... Looked up at the item and then planted the bean, went back to do it, so...
Jim, we thank you for your service.
Always nice when you don't have to get this fairy.
Agreed. That one likes to fly by pretty dang quickly for my tastes. Alright, Jim sees the potion, sees the sign, question from... Oh, gosh. In order for the Forest Lobby Arena to have something, we then have to find peanuts.
I think we're good. I think we're good because coconut's only to 8, so I think we're safe.
Are we safe? Because right now, everything that we are looking for... Oh, right. We have to figure out what's for 6 and what's for 8. We haven't found all the hint doors yet. Honestly, I would like to see one of our runners go into Castle. Even if we don't need anything from Castle, we'll at least get some hint doors.
Yeah, Castle's
and
always
figure
nice.
out what the rest of this.
All the hints are just available.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, and while our runners have done pretty well in gathering all the golden bananas and blueprints they need, this is an item hunt at this point.
Yeah, what's honestly interesting about this seed is it seems like very many items that you actually need for key 6, and we've had one key 6 hit.
And I genuinely believe that that's part of a chain right now.
Yeah.
Now, Chromos will be the first runner to have the ability to enter the hive area. And I'm not just counting this tunnel leading to the hive. It is part of the same region and all, but you know what I mean. Feather gets us access to here. We have access to 1 door, 1 chunky check, and 2 tiny checks. Though, admittedly, the tiny checks are unavailable because we are still missing Mini Monkey.
I didn't see. Did anyone check the Rambi hint yet?
I don't think so. Castle
Oh.
shops to 6. Okay.
Yeah, I think you dipped a castle pretty quickly here.
Now, something you may be noticing is that Jim swapped to Chunky Kong for this spider boss. Because of the abilities of Tag Anywhere, where you can use the D-pad left and right to switch your Kongs, you have the ability to basically make it easier on yourself and use the stronger ammunition of the pineapple over the weaker ammunition of the feather.
It's honestly so tragic when you get used to just one-shotting the spider and then you have to go in there with just feather.
Or even worse, you have to play the vanilla game again. And the boss takes even longer. And Chromos now has the good news, you most likely will not need charge. I say most likely because who knows if Castle Underground ends up playing into this.
We're gonna find out that Great Block to check is peanuts.
It's entirely possible, Rick. Don't know if I like that, though. Alright. Rainbow coins for everyone, as Jim finally enters the lighthouse area. Oh! That was a that was a medal for Peanuts. I missed if that was DK or Diddy. It was Diddy, so Diddy can unlock his own charge. Got it. Alright, that's everything from Japes then.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best for the runners. We already wished bad things on them earlier in the seed with that 6 coin start at Cranky, so I don't think we needed a peanut chain at the end of this long key 6 chain.
Alright, someone had asked if anyone had opened up Rambi's cage yet. Well, that answer is now yes. I am having a minor connection issue. Okay, I think I got it in time to see the hint.
R&D
R
was
and D
foolish.
foolish.
Thanks, game.
And now Jim has been reminded about Cave's Color Bananas. You're not done yet! And yeah, we still need a slam. Again, we know where some slams are located, but we, kind of have to figure out a few things more. I would enter either Caves or Castle because they have the most amount of checks available. There are still 3 points unaccounted for in Caves, and Castle still has its 2 completely undiscovered. And I believe our runners do have access to more than 45 bananas in total once we turn blueprints in, so... Oh, I saw what Chromos was trying to do. Saves himself from fall damage.
You could do some boulder tech, maybe. There it is. Oh, no.
Well, hold on, maybe. He did put the boulder down. I mean, okay, Galleon Ditty 5-door ship to Triangle. Triangle could lead to something else strictly to 8. It's possible, but not this time. But yeah, Castle should be accessible by now. But we're not going there yet. Also, in case it hasn't actually been explained, I should mention, the point system, every important thing, whether it is a potion, or a Kong, or a key, is worth 1 point in these settings. Our runners do have the knowledge of how many points are in each level, so it is possible to do some minor metagaming. Also, nice flying into 6 there.
Also, we have vase fairies and Jim's stream.
Jim is merely predicting what level Chromos is in. Ooh, chat bringing up a... Go for it.
I was about to say, I just realized Chromos has not gone back and got vines. Aztec just reminded me.
Yeah... As a reminder, Factory Ditty Production is where Vines is located. I do not remember if Chromos saw that particular hint. Alright, Chromos is buying the bean, so making a number of the community members happy, at least.
Both runners buying the bean is definitely a positive in my book.
I mean, if nothing else, it also is a good way to eliminate a point from your tracker, so there are tangential benefits. And Caves color bananas to free Kongs as well.
You love that in level 6.
That was for Lanky. Because that was on the boss. But Chad is saying it could be Feather.
Yeah, I think it could have been either.
But collecting Caves Color Bananas, as far as I'm aware, does include the boss check, because that's the natural progression. But Chad is saying that Kongs themselves cannot be path-hinted as free Kongs. And if that's the case, then that would be Feather.
There we go. Yeah, you really love to see 2 of your Kong hints in level 6. It's always great. You're kind of hoping to come in here late, get your final hints to really, make sure you can finish this seed. quickly, and two of them, the first two are just junk.
Chat brings up a good point. I don't think we have seen a DK can be bought in Crystal Cave shops hint. So that's probably one of the four hints in Castle proper.
We do have Jim right now. Looks like he's going right for Donkey's Medal.
Well, with Coconut, it should be doable. Alright, Chromos is the first to enter Castle. Remember, 1 hint outside, 4 inside. Forest Mills to Lanky, that is already resolved. Thank you. That is the trombone. So, I was half right. I knew there was going to be a hint for the trombone, I just had it for the wrong one. Alright, we do have enough bananas to enter, and DK's medal leads us to... Blast! So we are just missing Grape.
Which we think is in Castle shops.
But we are also missing a Slam.
Oh, that's right.
So we're not quite done yet. Forest Crate near Thornvine Barn.
I think that was Balloon.
Which was to free a Kong. Logically. That was to free Tiny. Alright, we are now in the Castle Underground for Chromos. There are 2 items in Castle. We know at least one of them is on a shop. As Jim purchases Key 7 from Funky. Alright, we have access to another hint door. Funky does not have the goods. Testing area 2 potions. And we have already accounted for them, so that hint may have been wasted. Come on, camera, work with Jim, please. Thank you. I debated taking a picture, but decided not to. Now, Chromos, you... Okay, it does make sense for Chromos to enter the dungeon portion of Underground, because Punch will gain Chunky and Diddy some more bananas to work with. So yeah, Chunky's medal is free. Wait! Oh, that was, yep, that was Peanuts.
That was
and
surprise.
That was Diddy medal. Alright, and it is not Castle Chunky medal. Well, again, we don't know if charge is needed. It's possible, it's unlikely, but it's still possible. Boss door found, and Candy has a potion for us. Is it necessary?
Oh, that's not our hint.
Maybe. Well... Oh, you're right, it's not! No checkmark came in. Unless Chromos didn't pick up the hint.
That's where the scrub settings checkmark save you, because normally you see mini and you're like, oh, that's my item, for sure.
I mean, I agree that mini is huge, but did Chromos pick up that hint? That's the question. So, honestly, it's going to come down to what Cranky has, I think. If Cranky does not have a potion, then it is that mini. Hold on. Okay, so it's just the shops. There's the check mark.
There's grape.
And it's grape. All right.
Price is
where's the slam? Because we are kind of done and dusted with Castle right now. There's no more reason to be here. We need 1 slam out of 2. Our candidates: Galleon, Forest, Caves. There are 2 potions remaining in Galleon. There are 2 remaining... Or sorry, it's... I was misreading my notes here. It is Galleon or Isles. Which one do you go for?
I think I would have taken that mini right to Banana Ferry.
BFI is possible. Do our runners have 4 fairies, though?
Well, you still get the free check.
You do get the free check, you're right.
And you get to peek the potion behind, if there is something behind it, so.
And yeah, in that case, Mini would not be hinted, you're right. I do like how Jim is trying to follow, Blast. But at the same time, I believe it's only necessary for Aztec. And also, thank you for confirming. Both runners have enough fairies to just turn them into the Banana Fairy Queen. As Chromos can now blast himself. I mean, to be fair, freeing the seal is an allowed check. Uh-oh. Yeah, chat is getting nervous. So, Chromos has Blast, has Grape, does not have Slam. There is a possibility that Chromos is going to go all the way through, open up the Llama Temple, go shoot the gates, the Grape Gate switch, and then slam the thing. Oh, wait, we do not have the blue Slam available, also known as Slam number 2. We are looking for a big Buttus Bashium here. I mean, it is true that Chromos can open the temple right now, but what is the point? We've already found 2 of our 3 points here in Aztec. So really, the big question is, do we need to get the other potion in Galleon, the other potion in Forest, or the 2 other potions in Caves in order to get a Slam? That's the bigger thing.
Yeah, I think we have some critical warnings going off here.
I mean, at this point,
I would say he might not have the castle shops hint, so I could see thinking, oh hey, do I check all of these llama checks? to get my grape, but yeah, you still don't have your slam. But that doesn't
Yeah,
seem,
but
that doesn't seem to be the case.
yeah, here's the problem. Chromos is going to open this gate, enter, and then realize upon going through. I mean, at the very least, activating the 1 pad. Seeing that, do they see the color? Do they see the color?
We've all been there.
At least the slam was not attempted. We can give him credit for that. Alright. So, where is one of the slams?
Looks like Chromos is gonna go to Galleon to scour for the slam. Oh. Or do the lobby check.
The lobby check does make sense, it's on the way, and it is Isles.
Yeah, and we only had the Cave's Helm lobbies having 1 potion, which Jerry got, so.
Well, we can confirm it is not in the Galleon lobby.
He is, yep, going right for the mini checks.
I mean, it makes sense. We have 2 checks available right here. We are just looking for one of them via slam. Banana metal there. And just mashing the text makes sense. Open sesame!
And another tiny blueprint.
Little bit redundant there. Now here's the question that I'm curious about. Will Jim actually climb up Castle to gain the 2 hints that I don't think I saw Chromos go for? Oh, wait, what is Chromos doing? Grape Cage? Well, we did see Grape Cage. It's not there.
Question.
Go for it.
Did either ever check the Lanky Cage? I know we probably did that really early on.
I don't think so.
Because there's not a ton of Isles checks left.
No, there are not. But it does look like BowlinJim is going to get the hints that were missed. The problem is, chat brings up a good point. I don't know if we're even guaranteed to see a specific slam hint. I mean, yes, Forest Arena is Way of the Horde. We already got that.
Double hint that Forest Arena, because it was Scouring hinted too.
It does mean diving is Way of the Horde, which, you know, we've established. Alright, pounding the X. What do we got here?
Mel.
Well, it's not a melon.
Slightly better than the top of Castle Dirt.
Alright, so there is one more hint that Jim is going for by backtracking this way. It makes sense, you will pick up Tiny's metal, which, admittedly, we know is not necessary. You know, now that I'm looking at my notes, we have 6 scouring hints. Kinda ridiculous now that I think about it. Uh-oh. Chat, hold on to your butts. We are seeing Isles Fairy Factory Lobby. That was key 4. That doesn't help us. But we are seeing a check of legends right now. Every single gun is required for this. I don't know if this is actually helpful because it's gone and gone only points to...
I was about to say. It's morally, it gets you motivated. Everyone loves this check. Gets the fans hyped up.
It is an Isles check, but it's a gone check. That's the problem. It can't be this.
Gone was just 8 chunky.
However, Forest Interior, that all-gun check, the original check of legends, is possible.
I think Coconut is only to 8 though, so...
You're right, never mind. Unless, if it's an either... Oh, hold on, we are being told that either or means there is no negative info. It's possible, if I'm understanding that correctly.
I'm not sure if there's any... Like, I'm struggling to even think of any other Isles checks.
Could Helm Lobby have a slam at this point? No, it
No,
wouldn't, because Case Helm Lobby's... Yeah.
And because it would lock key 6, so then it would have to be in Galleon. It would
Fair
be locked
point.
by...
Wait, chat is saying it could? But Scouring still has to be accurate.
Yeah.
Wait, chat, they're saying that the either or could be fake? What? Makes sense. I think chat's trying to troll us here, Rick.
I think so, because we had one item in Cave's Helm Lobbies, and we got that because that was our grab. So
no, we had a Scouring hit. Cave's Helm
Lobbies
was... Cave's Helm Lobbies had one potion, which was grab, and that's already been useful. So we are taking a dive into the treasure chest proper.
Is Lanky Metal locked by Grape in this? Potentially.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm doing some mental math. 5.
Well, bad news. It can be locked by Grape, but it's also locked by Level Slam then, so... Well, this isn't... It would be fine here. This is only level 4. So we just had a high five just in Treasure Room as Chromos was leaving as Jim was entering, so...
Alright, we're gonna check out Tiny Sub now. I mean, I get the idea. See if Mini leads you somewhere, because I do think we are dealing with an either-or. Sheesh, what seed did we generate here?
And a blueprint.
Ah, no!
I feel like we've seen 3 or 4 tiny blueprints in the last, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They were all locked behind Mini.
Yeah, so let's bring up something else. So chat brings up a good point. Neither runner picked up charge. Let's at least reconfirm. Guitar leads to 2 and 8, so it cannot be the winch cage. So that's a charge check we can eliminate. There are no charge checks in caves. There's no charge check. Yeah, charge is not going to help us.
Yeah, we have both of our castle potions, so...
Wait a second. Aztec Lobby. Ooh, good point.
Ooh.
There is no scouring for early lobbies, just late lobbies. Oh gosh, if that's the case, that's evil.
I will say, Jim is going into Japes right now. Does he warp up to 2?
I don't know if the one was hit.
He's going for the hint. Oh, no, he's going for the blast.
No, going for the blast course. Oh gosh, Aztec Lobby Twirl Barrel. That's,
And our Twirl was unhinted. I don't remember where we got Twirl. It was a while ago, but...
Twirl was Galleon Cranky Lanky.
Yeah, so it was...
It's entirely possible. There's no information about Galleon shops. Now, we are still missing a hint door. We haven't gone back to Owl Tree yet.
That's our last one?
Yeah. It may be the last one, but then we also have the interesting question. Where is... Oh no, I just thought of something nasty. Oh. So, technically, it could be either ors. But, if I remember a recent seed... no, I don't want to speculate on that one. No. I refuse to do that.
You don't even want to bring it into the world.
No, I do not. Instead, we're going to hope for a happy path right now.
See if Jim does the sniper peek.
I would, especially since there's nothing else in Japes. Kosha, stop photobombing! Bat, stop photobombing! Ugh.
That pearl we got, like, 2 minutes into this seed, where it looks like we're finally turning it in.
Oh my gosh, it's possible. It's entirely possible. And if Mermaid ends up blocking both slams, are there any other mini checks in aisles? I don't think so. Either way, do we have a slam?
We have a fairy.
Slam, bam, no thank you, ma'am.
Oh, I guess we know that there can't be anything here, because this is all coconut locked, right?
Let's see. This is coconut locked. Let's see. Blast. Wait. We can still free the seal. We can still do Mechfish. Chromos is going back into a C6 ship. Except, wait, I'm double checking. No, guitar. No, it can't be Mechfish because that's guitar.
Oh, we have a potion, and
Well, we have been missing. We are still missing 2 moves in caves, so. Oh, right. Chat has reminded me, we can't use negative info when it comes to either or. This seed is going to be a good lesson on what's allowed. Aw, Chromos doesn't want a crown.
Wolf, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting real worried about that chimpy charge.
So am I. So am I.
It's just sitting there in the back of my mind, because there's not that many Isles checks left.
Alright, Chromos is going for the Mechfish agenda. In the meantime, Cave's tiny mini bite igloo. Bongos.
That does unlock a check in Galleon.
And it also unlocks a check in Isles. Factory lobby.
Oh, yes.
So, it could be bongos. Which means Minnie technically should have been on the path to begin with. Who knows? Maybe that grape cage, maybe Owltree had something.
That's a tough hint, because it's so far away. Like, some hints you can go back for, and they feel pretty quick to get, especially if you have no need to go back into forest. Oh, another pearl.
Yeah, just taunting us right now. Now, let's see what's on this arena check. We are still missing 1 more potion. Well, it ain't in the kosher rumpus. Alright, Mechfish agenda. It's a blue potion! Just for stand?
Womp womp.
Okay, so there is still 1 more point in Galleon. We know it's a slam. So let's think about this. Galleon has no stand checks. Isles has no stand checks. Yeah, that's not helping. Oh, okay. Jim is going to the other mini hole in cave, so we have access to a Kasplat. Now, I do believe the Monkey Port Warp will not get us anywhere. Okay, Chromos is freeing the seals, so we do have that option as well.
And a pearl.
But is that 3 or 4 pearls by now?
It's a lot.
Holy moly, what has this seed given us?
Sometimes you know you're in store for just a real good time.
So, regarding Galleon checks, Vinska Splat and DK5 door ship, yeah, Chromos cannot do those. And yet, it's entirely possible DK5 door ship has what we need. Unless, remember, we can't use negative information, so it could be Chunky 5 door ship for all we know. We are that desperate.
Wolf, I just realized something. We know where every potion is, except for Strong Kong and both slams right now.
Where's Sprint?
Oh, Sprint. I missed those. I saw Stan and it's out there though. Regardless, we're really running low on potions. I think we have a couple of 8 cows out there.
Yeah, so effectively, Strong Kong and Orang Sprint, or Orang Stan Sprint, however you say it, they are in forest and caves in some order. At this point, Key 6 has to be in Aztec, unless there are some further shenanigans going on. But, just... oh... Blue Roses, we may want to have a chat about our seed rolling capabilities, because, I may want to learn some pointers from you.
Oh.
There is one more instrument, out there, but I think this is it!
There it is.
We have a slam! It has been found on Free the Seal.
I think I'm gonna have to learn my negative information checks.
Yep, Caves Color Bananas pointed to 6 with Blast. Which, funny enough, that stayed accurate. It pointed to both. Oh.
Chromos still needs to get vines.
The good news is Chromos should be able to figure it out. I'm more curious about why Jim is in Hassel right now. Did they not buy everything from the shops?
I wonder if they're continuing mini checks too.
The only 2 points we got were... oh.
Oh, yeah.
Never got grape. That explains it. That explains it. Enjoy your fruit of your labor.
At least we get to use 9 of those 52 tiny coins.
Alright, so for those that don't know how the matching game works, it is, well, it's a matching game with audio cues instead of visual ones. I do wish there was a visual indication of which one it was whenever you hit the thing, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. We still have some more monkey signs to do, I believe. But there we go. Key 6 has been found. Chromos is just vines away from go mode.
Full 5 bad news. Jim doesn't have slam. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see a part 2.
We are about to see a part 2 of a different kind on Chromos' side. He realizes he's missing vines. Oh my gosh.
Maybe Season 4 settings will be back. The Warp Pad will just be magically tagged.
I don't think it works like that. All these seeds are supposed to be vetted for settings in advance, to my knowledge. So, again, unless K. Rool has been tinkering with things behind our backs, that warp pad is going to stay deactivated. So, yeah, we are about to have another instance of a runner forgetting they need something but don't have it. Everyone, get your Fs or salutes ready in chat because, Chromos is about to learn to not mix up your settings.
The long stare.
This has been a lesson. Well, hold on. So let's at least clarify what was said earlier. So, could negative information not apply in this situation with this one splat? Okay, it still holds. Wait a second, I appreciate the technique idea, but I don't know if it'll work if you make it land.
I think that's outlawed.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I will be impressed if you can land it, but, if you do land it and continue from that point, I don't think it's going to count! Oh, no. Chat, I know that technically this is a situation we're not supposed to comment on too much like this, but again, this is a scary situation. I want to applaud the skill if it happens, but it matters if they go through. If they go through and just forget about vines, don't come back and actually swing across for real, I think that's it. Oh, he made it across. He touched the warp. If Chromos does not go back for vines and goes across, that means Jim wins it. Again, I'm not calling it a DQ yet unless Chromos does not go back for vines and swings across. It's possible that the rules say it has to be a DQ at this point, but I'm not calling it yet. Again, it has been a while since I have commentated, years for that matter, so I may be a little rusty on the rules, but right now, I want to see if Chromos goes back for vines. In the meantime, Jim is entering Japes.
I'm kind of hoping Jim goes and gets that Chippy charge and takes that to Aztec.
Alright, well, we are going to see charge unveiled.
That was interesting. That homing shot from the ground in Coconut just launching up to the switch.
Homing does whatever homing wants. We know this. That is one phase of Helm down. Now, again, there is some speculation about the point system. We already know ahead of time that there's only one thing in Helm, and that's Key 8. It's entirely possible Helm could have had more. But, alright, why is chat saying... Okay, I'm not seeing anything yet. Again, I am not looking at the race room right now. I am waiting until we have official confirmation. But yeah, Jim now has charge. Unfortunately, I don't think charge is going to help.
Yeah, the only thing with charge, I mean, we still don't know where the other slam is.
So we know the other slam is somewhere in aisles. It could be here, and Jim is going for it. So I will give credit for that. If the other slam ends up being here, then it ends up being a nasty either or, no matter how you do it.
It's a rainbow coin.
All right, so it's not there. What other check are we missing in aisles?
That's what I've been trying to think. I don't know if I don't know.
Banana Horde dirt.
Oh.
I don't think anyone has done Banana Horde dirt.
You're right.
And if that's the case, this would have been solved a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, that check would prove what's going on with this either-or hint situation.
That check is so easy to just forget about once you've already gone back there the one time you need to.
Alright, Chromos is fighting K. Rool. The order of the bosses has been given no matter what. The runners know it's going to be chunky, then lanky. And even if you didn't receive the spoiler hint, you could always talk to Snide. So... And also, when you enter the final room in Helm, you can always look at the board in the top left before you enter the final door. So... the final fight is... No, also, sorry, no. Snide tells you the Helm order, but K. Rool order is available.
Yeah, you'll see it through the hints through multipathing.
Yeah. I am getting so thrown off right now. I am sorry, folks. Dad, I appreciate that you want us to stick around even longer, but, my voice is hitting its limits here. Again, I came out of retirement for this.
The water levels are running dangerously low.
Jim, we appreciate the enthusiasm. I can make it to the end of this match. But honestly, I don't think there is going to be a third match here. Or a second.
Yeah, I don't think we had a triple header scheduled today.
And we are not going to improv this one. I can make it through the end of this one. Alright, Jim now in 5-door ship. Nope, that's not it. You want that slam, you have to free the seal. At least in this level. I seriously want to know if it is Banana Horde dirt.
I mean, to this point, like, what checks do we have left?
I mean, the thing is, I'm also trying to think back to the Blast. Blast pointed to 6. However, Blast also pointed to a slam, which pointed to 6. I'm still trying to wrap my head around either-or checks. That's one of the few things that I admit I struggled with.
Yeah, I definitely need to brush up on my either-ors after this seed.
For those of you both in this tournament and not, let this seed be a good lesson on how to handle either-or logic. Because you'll probably do it better than I ever will.
Usually my hope it doesn't come up.
If Blast can lock both slams, how would that even work? We haven't seen the Forest lobby, or no, we haven't seen the Forest Blast check. But I don't see how that would fit. Unless...
We have grab and bongos too, I think. I don't think we ever did that check.
We still haven't done Factory Lobby, which honestly I do think that's it. Also remember, the battle. Okay, we have a situation, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Chromos did finish, but never got vines. I do not know what will officially happen here. Jim is still playing. Kudos to them.
Jim's gonna finish up the seed, so.
Then all we have to do is hope that a slam is found sooner or later. In the meantime, Blue, I'm going to have to ask you directly. Do we still go through an interview process?
I will be getting back to you on that question. Give me 5 minutes.
Understood.
Well, if you can probably bring up the Discord chat too.
I just did, Sorry for missing that one.
That's good, I had it up, so.
So, I have confirmation. We are going to watch Jim finish out the seed, and then we are going to not do any interviews at this time.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright, well, at the very least, Jim is going to get the slam. Yeah, so where is the aisle slam? Is it Factory Lobby Bongos? Is it the, Is it the Vine? Is it the Vine check on the Horde? We will not know.
Gosh, some of the sprites overlaid in this cutscene are just really cursed.
That they are. Alright, so, since we are basically in a wrap-up phase, I may as well make, Blue Rose's job a little bit easier. First of all, we did see Forest Lobby Ferry. It had nothing of importance. First of all, I do hope you appreciated the, chaos that Rick Danwiches and I provided. Honestly, give him the follow more than me. Because he deserves it. I'm the one that's been making a lot of mistakes.
Nah, it's okay.
The ones who have not been making the mistakes are our trackers, Rubik's Cube and Moonbeanie. They have been keeping us informed and entertained throughout this process.
It's just a good way to spend a Monday evening, or whatever time zone you're watching this from, so.
Yep. Also, we do need to also give some shout-outs to our runners, BowlinJim and Chromos. Both of them have been putting their efforts into this entire thing. And also to Blue Roses for even allowing this thing to be broadcast in the first place, along with everyone in Scrub Central, DK64 Randomizer Discord, DK64 Speedruns, and honestly, I think Zelda Speedruns has helped with this as well, at least with some of the setup.
And just remember, this is double elimination, so regardless of the outcome, both of these runners will still have another race to go, so.
And if you still want more races, I mean, I can at least give you a little bit of a schedule update. I do know, we have some races hopefully scheduled. Oh, well, you know, I forgot there was a schedule command. Let's just read from that. Thank you. So, let's see. We do have a lot of races scheduled, but as far as the ones that I know will be restreamed, we have tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. UTC, we will have 123 Berber versus 7D Sins. And if you are able to wait until Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. UTC, we will have Gurdil63 versus Pristinely Ungifted. Who knows? We may have more races that will be broadcast here. And honestly, Nintendo Sarah, we may want to have a chat whether we can get some races brought over on the other channels as well. I don't know if you are the one we speak to on that, but it's an idea. There are a lot of races for Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday was a popular date, I saw, so. We do have Jim going up to the top of
Okay,
Helm now.
that deserves extra kudos for that knockdown.
I think we forgot to do a dump.
I mean, technically we could find 4 bananas in Helm.
Yeah, that's not a good gamble, I don't think.
I mean, I agree, it's not, but we could.
I'm sure Jim probably has like 15 plus blueprints right now.
Yeah.
we did a lot of searching in this scene.
That... Yeah, and we still have a few mysteries, but some of them will remain unanswered. For better or for worse. Alright, we have 51 golden bananas. We are definitely good to wrap this seed up. Alright, one more time up the monkey port path. One more time into the crocodile's big ugly mouth. Let's finish this one, shall we?
The nice thing is, Chunky, Lanky, where Lanky is a little technical. Both are pretty safe K-roll phases, so.
Is Jim seeing? I mean, I get it. Check if the other slam ended up being there, but nope. I commend the full attention to detail there, Jim. But in this case, you don't have to worry. You have 15 minutes to knock this Blastomatic down. You've got this.
When you have a full set of moves like this, at least you don't have to worry about ever getting 2%ed in Helm.
Yeah, that is true. Full set of moves. We have at least, let's see, at least 5 different bingos if you're doing it based off of, individual moves. It's kind of a full board. Not quite full, but close enough. Of course, the only disadvantage, or the only thing I don't like about this particular minigame, and this is for all of its difficulty variants, I wish the camera wasn't in its strange third-person top-down view thing, because it's just so disorienting.
It's also just vintage early 3D swimming mechanics. In general, I feel like the swimming actually doesn't feel that bad in this game. Every once in a while, like you said, with the camera, it can be a little bit of a pain. Oh, another rainbow coin for the road, too.
Again, this seed just wants us to have all the money.
So you needed the money to buy both of those castle items all the way at the end.
I think it was a little too much money. Why don't we give some to the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat background monkeys?
It's fine. Or the flying vases right now.
And what can the flying vases do with the money?
Who knows? What do monkeys usually do with money? Buy bananas.
At least it's going back in the economy.
That vase was like one frame. It felt like to get eaten by that claptrap. It was almost past it.
Mmm, priceless artifacts. Yum.
Can't be good for the teeth.
Alright, the Blastomatic is down. All Jim has to do is get in that door and give K. Rool the old 1-2.
I think it's actually 1, 2, 3 for all the phases.
You get the point, Rick, but genuinely, thank you for sticking with me on this one.
We have to be throwing jokes out here. It's still at this point. It's various levels of late for all of us.
I mean, to be fair, I have been trying to improve my own times to generally be under sub 2, but honestly, this seed would have pushed me to 3.
Yeah, every once in a while you have an issue. We all had those. I think it was my qual 11. I think it was the last one that I did was a disaster. So
I don't remember which quals I did, except I know I did 3. Or I did qual number 3, I believe. Or did I skip? I've lost track. Anyway, if you have never seen this rando, we only have 2 phases to go through. The order is randomized, and it is guaranteed to be the K. Rool phases only. In this case, we're doing Chunky's phase first. Every single one of these phases has been reduced in some fashion, and in both Chunky's and Lanky's cases, it's just one less hit to go through. Of course, you still have to wait for K. Rool to do all of the cheering and lambasting and all that, but
that was another incredible Chunky animation that just happened there. It was like mid-slam, they got hit, so he did the like Chunky hit animation while still trying to slam. That between that and dipping Chunky under the water early on Puff Toss. All kinds of fun things happening.
Speaking of fun things happening, what happened to that shadow on there? Or am I just getting too tired?
I was thinking the same thing. It's okay. We might both be a little delusional.
Alright. One more punch, and we move on to Lanky's phase, where we move from traditional boxing to a game of, well, Red Rover, for lack of a better term. Because for some reason, K. Rool now has a big spotlight on his head. Play the vanilla game to understand how that actually took place. So, K. Rool is just going to pseudo-randomly charge across the arena, and will only charge directly at you once you play some music. Or if for some reason you are messing with the beta settings for this game, popping a balloon.
Just saw another very interesting thing that I don't think I've seen before.
Go for it.
Did not know you could clip outside of the the boxing ring and spawn in the center. I don't know if you caught that, Wolf.
I missed it, apparently.
He stretched to hit the switch, and he like stuck to the switch and just got sucked out of the boxing ring and then spawned back in the middle.
Donkey Kong 64 is a game on... Oh, that is a bad banana position.
Oh, K. Rool decided to help. Went right on top of that banana.
I'm not sure if that's a good help. Okay, barely. Alright. Oh, K. Rool ruined it. So, it is possible to have it land.
Good. Yeah. And that's...
That is
Yeah.
officially time. At least on our end, I don't know if the button has been hit yet, but we know it's
GG's
around.
everyone, yes. Bolin
Yeah.
Jim has finished in the race room, and I do believe that Trent is going to hop into the voice chat and join us for an update.
I could use some clarification. Trent,
We will
come on
wait
in whenever you're ready.
and just figure this out. But I want to thank you both for doing an amazing job keeping us all informed. Lone Grey Wolf and Rick Sandwiches, thank you so much for your awesome commentary during this restream. Thank you to our trackers for being amazing and pushing all the buttons, Rubik's Cube and Moonbeanie. And thank you, of course, to our racers, BowlinJim and Chromos, for putting on an amazing show. And here you are, Trent, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, as some people have maybe seen this, Chromos sadly did enter Helm without all the required items. That is sadly against the rules, and we sadly have to issue a disqualification for that match. That just means that this match counts as a loss. It doesn't mean that he's removed from the tournament or anything. It's just sadly counts as a loss. That's the reason why we also instructed Jim to finish up the seat the moment it was caught, because things like that happen. Every one of us has like this kind of situation. We forget something, or we think this is totally legal and stuff. Things like that can happen. It sucks. It absolutely sucks for everyone, and it really sucks for especially Chromos, because like you're on this high and then you get this ripped away because it's like a small issue that people were not really like aware of something, because they never happened to have this happen. That's why we always say, please read the rules, because in there it is sadly stated, please do not like enter Helm without all the required items. We also, I think, mentioned that prior somewhere, but information like this can easily get lost. So please, in the future, do me a favor, read the rules, and please don't enter Helm without all the items. Please. It really sucks for all of us, especially for the commentators who have to like look at this and deal with this, or like, in a sense, try to not comment on this when they notice something like this.
I again apologize for that and missing the note.
That's totally not a problem. Trust me, it is. In this situation, it is very difficult, and I'm not blaming anyone for making a small oopsie. Like, obviously, you will be like, not always be fully focusing on this, but man, it happens. It happened. Like, I have done mistakes like this before, and I got myself like probably at least a disqualification or like a forfeit or something because I didn't read the rules correctly. I didn't do something correctly, not in DK64, but in other seats. So mistakes happen. We learn out of mistakes. This is the reason why we say we're a beginner tournament. We learn from our mistakes, and now look, Chromos only needed vines. Apparently it wasn't in a ridiculous spot from what I've heard. So they probably can recover from this very well. So let's hope that it will all move on. And in this regard, Blue, I don't know what else you want to say.
I just want to make sure that everyone knows we are going to probably have a restream tomorrow, and we are planning lots of restreams this weekend, so stay tuned for that.
If you haven't yet, !schedule will provide the schedule, or if you just want to hear me say it, it's bit.ly/scrubs-schedule.
Exactly. And with that, we are going to not ride out tonight, but I wish everyone a wonderful time zone. See y'all soon.